We got updates and more. Subpar pitching. The All-Star game's coming up.
Padres still can't catch up.
Hey guys, welcome to the newest edition of Lad Talk. Mason, we've got some updates to talk about.
Yeah.
An injury that we unfortunately knew was going to happen at
Yep.
some point.
Definitely going to happen.
And a pitcher that they brought back maybe a little too soon.
I would say he was ready to pitch, but not in the bigs.
Let's talk about the injury first.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Glasnow. We talked about it at the beginning of the year. He's a fragile guy at times. He can be very fragile.
We weren't just talking about it. We were raving about how mad we were.
Ranting, raving, all the above.
Of how hurt he always is, and just why give him, tens of millions for maybe 100 innings in a season. He's already at 109, so he's definitely proved us wrong so far, but now he's on the injured list. So kind of right, but hopefully not for very long. Just a little bit of back stiffness. I'd be more upset or worried if it was shoulder, arm stuff. Loosen up the back with the All-Star game coming up. They said he'll miss, which he does. He's a very flexible guy for being 6'12", so they said, I read, with the All-Star game coming up, he'll just miss like one start and then he'll be back in it. We need him.
Yeah, he was due to pitch this Thursday against the Phillies.
Which we needed.
Would have been nice. Would have been very nice. But he's set to return either against the Red Sox or the Giants after the All-Star break.
Yeah, we need both. We need him for both. So.
Hopefully he's ready.
I mean, it's a long season. It's hard to honestly be that tall, that lengthy, and not get hurt at least once during the 6-month season. That's a long time. And then postseason, so it makes it 7 months.
As long as he's sharp and ready by postseason, we'll be happy with that.
That's really all we care about.
Bobby Miller being optioned to AAA.
Yeah, wasn't ready to come back to the big leagues.
They brought him back just a little bit too soon.
As far as coming back from the injury, he was ready. I mean, he can throw still 98, and that's where you want him to be, 98, 99. But he's not ready for the big leagues yet. Doesn't have the command. I'm glad they sent him down in the, 3 or 4 starts that he's had since coming back. He's 0-1 with a +10 ERA.
Wow. That's high.
Yeah, 10 point a lot ERA. So terrible. Doesn't have the command. Missing middle.
That's Snoop Dogg high.
I mean, that's pretty high.
It's pretty high.
That's pretty high. Just erratic. Doesn't have his stuff. Sucks.
And you brought up the velocity. To backtrack a little bit, that's what we were kind of seeing with Glasnow. The velocity was down over the last few starts.
95.
Sitting around 96. Still really good, but
should be 99.
Should be up near triple digits. And again, the erratic was the word you used. Mm-hmm. That could be used with Glasnow as well. Just didn't have that command that we're used to seeing him have.
Yeah, I mean, he was unhittable the first however many starts. The last 2 or 3 starts, I would say. That's when we started seeing something off with the velocity and the command. But before that, he was lights out. So that you can kind of tell. I think after that first bad start, I was like, "What's going on?" You're like, "Yeah, his velocity's low. Guarantee he's going to go to the injured list," and he did. But yeah, Bobby Miller. It's good to see him go down. He's, in my opinion, he's got to get at least 2. I would like 3 starts in AAA. Not just to work through some stuff, but get his confidence back. He's pitching in the big leagues against. Yesterday was against the Phillies, game 1 against the Phillies, the best team in the National League. And yeah, he got rocked for 8 runs in 5 innings. Terrible stuff. Gives up the grand slam, another home run to Stott, and just lots and lots of 2-out base hits where they scored a lot of runs.
But he's not the only one. Let's get into some baseball. Let's start off with that Giants series.
Oh, God.
The starting pitchers in that series just couldn't figure out the Giants at all. It was hit after hit after hit.
How many?
They were driving the ball to all fields. In 3 games, the starting staff gave up 24 hits.
Holy moly.
An ERA over 12.
Oh, my God.
The pitching staff as a whole in this series gave up 37 hits in those 3 games.
Oh, my gosh.
And they just couldn't figure the Giants out. And it was just downhill from there.
Yeah, that's terrible. At least 1 hit every single inning of every single game for the Giants. Good job. Way to blow us up, Giants. Still hate you. Thanks for being 10 games back still. But that's a bad sign. We need a break.
it's time for a break.
It's going to be nice.
The Dodgers didn't get a break against Arizona. They've had a
No.
tough time against this team the last couple of seasons. They seem to really struggle with teams that have speed and play small ball. The D-backs do that really well.
And
but
so did the Giants, too. So did the Giants. They ran all over the place on us. So, and Will Smith has definitely stepped it up in that department. That's really what he was lacking, his ability to throw people out. He's definitely stepped it up. He's one of the better ones this season. So good job, buddy. But it's not just on him. It was on the pitching staff as a whole. I mean, they're just runner on first, still taking a big leg kick, taking forever to get to home plate. So you're not giving your catcher either Barnes or Smitty a chance at all. So it sucks. And Arizona, coming back to Arizona series, really fast team. I mean, Alec Thomas, super fast out there in the outfield.
quick.
Who's the other outfielder?
Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll, obviously.
Super quick.
But who's the other guy? Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy.
Super fast guy, too.
That's a bunter.
Yeah.
That guy's a bunter.
Very, very fast. Very fast club. So, and again, they were just hitting. You got to tip your cap because they are a good hitting club. We made them look very, very good because of the pitching staff missing over the plate. I don't know what to say. Is Christian Walker a very good first baseman? Yes.
He loves hitting against the Dodgers. He turns into Christian Swinger.
I was going to say, is he
Because
that good of a player?
He went to the swinger party.
He's a very good player, but we made him look godly, otherworldly, and he just took advantage of it. He knew it. He loves playing there, and he knows that we were just giving him BP pitches down the middle, so have at it.
A home run in game one. Jock had a home run in this one, but the Dodgers able to take game one.
Barely, thankfully.
Just barely. They came back late. The bullpen kept them in the ball game. Bobby Miller, little better in this one, allowing just 2 runs over 5 innings, but he's just not ready.
His mechanics are off because he's not able to throw it where he wants to. He's missing erratically, and I'm talking about 2-3 feet off the plate or middle. It's not where he wants it to be. So I don't know. I think it's something going on with the mechanics because he just doesn't have the pinpoint accuracy he did have. And it doesn't matter if you're throwing 98 middle, guys are ready, especially nowadays.
Pitching's not keeping in the ball game, putting pressure on the offense.
Well, yeah, because you're playing from behind. I mean, it's the second inning, you're already losing by 3 runs, and you guys have 1 hit. It's like, that's not very good to boost the morale and have your team have some momentum. So now you're playing from behind almost every game in this series. In the Giants series, the Arizona series, honestly the Brewers series too, even though we won 2 of 3. And then so far, game 1 against the Phillies, we've been playing from behind almost every single game. It's been really rough. So we need a break, please.
But if there is a silver lining, the offense, it hasn't been stellar, but it's been consistent.
Yeah.
They were putting up runs, pitching, not keeping them in the ball game, but still battling.
Yeah, they're not getting shut out.
And we saw that in game 1 of this series against Arizona. You had those back-to-back 2-out doubles for the walk-off. Freddie and Teo. Freddie down to his last strike, but clutching up with the double, and then Hernandez walking it off.
And which is really, really good because Sewald, I mean, the Arizona closer, he's been phenomenal. He's got before this, he had a below a 1.5 ERA. After this game, it's barely over 1.5, but he's been really, really good so far.
And this is his first blown save on the season.
Exactly. I was going to say, I don't think he's missed one until now. So good for the Dodgers to put it up and not give up. But, you know, Sewald was missing middle. So, I mean, it wasn't really on the Dodgers having excellent hitting, but they were prepared when it was in the zone. You just got to put up more hits. You don't have to hit a home run every time. You know, they put up a double and then a base hit, and he scored. That's all you need to do. You don't have to hit it out of the park. And that's what they need to do against the Phillies, because that's what the Phillies did in that series. They keep jumping back and forth, but it's just because it was so terrible to watch. I watched it, and I wish I turned it off, but now I have something to talk about.
Sometimes you got to take your medicine, folks. You got to take your medicine.
This is more than that. We got punched in the face. It was terrible. It was not good.
So let's move on to the series against the Brewers. This one went a little better for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And the offense came alive. Specifically, Will Smith, 3 home runs in this one.
That was the best.
Big time. 3 home runs and 3 straight at-bats. Dodgers still having to battle back in this one, though. Glasnow giving up 5 runs.
Yeah, again, he's just... This is one of the last... Well, this was his last start, right?
Before. Yeah, 10 runs over his last 2 starts.
Very bad.
To the IL you go.
Yeah, you know something's wrong. They say, oh, it was tight on Sunday. Something's been wrong for the last week and a half or so. So for him to, or 2 weeks, because it's been the last 3 starts. So for him to, now just say he was probably trying to, stay out on the field, and I commend him for that. But I mean, he put us in a position to win the ball game, thankfully. And this wasn't one of his better starts, but he only gave up 5 runs over 6 innings. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. We've seen worse. Bobby Miller. So I don't know. Hopefully he comes back better than ever. But Smitty, good job.
Schmitty.
He was snubbed for starting the All-Star game.
Trash.
Idiots.
Ridiculous.
Oh well. At least he's on there.
And also, shouts out to Miguel Vargas making the most of his opportunity. He hit a home run in this one.
Yes.
To go along with another hit. And Miggy Vargas making a case to stay on this roster if he keeps hitting that way.
I mean, leave him in there, man. I mean, he's batting .333 coming or through this game. I mean, that's awesome. Outman isn't doing that.
Nope.
Lux isn't doing that.
Nope.
Kike's not doing that.
Nope.
So, I mean, and Taylor's definitely not doing that. He's below 200 again.
Take him where you can get him, folks.
Yeah, let him play. Let him play. I mean, Pages, thankfully, he's been coming up and being more consistent, but he's doing better than Pages even. Leave Vargas in. Let him play.
Let the boy hit. Let the boy watch.
Please.
And then going on to the second game in this series.
Another winner.
Will Smith, 4 home runs, 4 straight at-bats. He had 3 in game 1, and then had that home run, that 2-run home run in the first inning of this one to get the offense going.
Phenomenal. I mean, he was just locked in. June was abysmal. He was like 3 for 30. It was really, really bad. Something like that. Could have been better, but it seemed that way. So for him to just turn the page, come into July, and just rake is a great sign. It's a great sign. For him, sucks we're going on break, but for the rest of the team, not a bad thing.
And Miguel Vargas in this one, tying it up in the 8th.
Yes.
Great series
clutch.
for him.
Clutch.
We love that. And it was off the bench as well, so coming up cold and hitting one of the biggest hits in this ball game. And then just 2 batters later, Shohei Ohtani putting the cherry on top.
Big fly. Big hits. I mean, when he misses. But when he connects, it goes a long, long way. I mean, he's still in the running for Triple Crown. He's battling Profar for first or second in the National League for average. He's got the most home runs by, I think, like 4 or 5. And then he's I want to say neck and neck, but he's like within 7 RBIs behind Bohm and Ozuna. So he's right there. Do we think it's going to happen? Let's wait until August or September to really dive into that. But we're almost to the All-Star break, and he's right there. It could happen. First time since 1937 for a National League player to win Triple Crown.
And he's also doing it with his legs. He stole a base in this one.
He's quick.
And
for a big guy.
He's now at 20-20. He's got over 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases on the season for Ohtani. Moving on to Sunday, Dodgers going for the sweep, but it was not to be in this one. Debut for Robleski.
Wow.
Am I saying that correctly? Robleski?
Sure. Looks like it.
Robleski. We're going to go with that. He gave up 4 runs in 5 innings in his
pretty
debut.
Good for a rookie.
But there was some promising stuff there. It's a live arm. It looks good. He's one of the top prospects in the Dodgers organization. So, not the last time we're going to see Robleski on the mound.
No, especially right now because, I mean, Yoshi's not there. Kershaw's still not back. Bueller's, it says TBD to come back again, so that stinks. Miller, down to AAA, so you don't know when he's coming back. It really sucks to see. So, every team does it. Every team has to go through it, and that's why you have all these extra guys. But it's rough right now, and we're still in first place. San Diego sucks.
They built a good cushion. We need it right now. We need this break. Dodgers losing this one 9-2, not getting it done. And speaking of things not going well, Dodgers going up against one of the best pitchers in baseball, Zach Wheeler, and Bobby Miller just imploded immediately.
Imploded, yeah. Good one. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't ready. We've talked about it a lot. I don't think we need to go too much into that again. Not a lot of hits for the Dodgers. I mean, 7 hits over the 9 innings, but I mean, against Wheeler, I think he gave up not that many. He gave up 3 hits through 5 innings. and only 1 earned run. 7 strikeouts. So, I mean, really, really good day for him. Bobby gives up 9 runs through 4. Sounds like a mistake, but no. 9 runs over 4 innings. And then the rest of the bullpen only gives up 1 run over the next, 6. So, not looking good.
And Dodgers 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position in this one, not getting it done. So hopefully looking for a bounce back in Game 2. They've got their most consistent pitcher on the mound, Gavin Stone.
Super happy. 9-2, 3.03 ERA. Let's just say a 3 ERA. Really good stuff. Love to see him on the mound. Please stay healthy. Please. That's all I say. That's all I need to say.
And he'll be going up against Sanchez of the Phillies, who's 6-4 with a 2.96 on the year. He's having a good season, so it's not going to get any easier.
No.
This game will be on ESPN, crappy stupid network.
Lame.
And then Game 3, July 11th, that's Thursday. It'll be Landon Knack going up against Aaron Nola.
They got a good one, too, Wheeler's one of the best pitchers in baseball. Nola's right behind him.
Louisiana, boy.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Tough series because, it is the best team in the National League going up against the second best team in the National League. We're not healthy, so it's an uphill battle right away.
Going to get a little easier before the All-Star break. They kind of get a break before the break, going up against Detroit.
Oh, thank you.
Dodgers headed to Motor City, the town of steel.
Is it a 3-game or 4-game?
It's going to be a 3-game series.
Friday, Saturday,
no pitchers announced in this series at all. Dodgers don't know what's going on with the pitching staff.
Nope.
They have no idea who they're going to put out there.
Oh, it's going to be him. Okay, right now.
Flip a coin. The Tigers don't know either. We don't know why.
Yeah. They just don't want to.
Interesting stuff.
They don't want to give us an advantage, I guess. I don't know. They're better than the White Sox. I'll give them that. That's not saying much. That's not saying much. But
they are better than the worst team in baseball. That is true. They are better than that.
Going to the All-Star break with something positive, a good taste in your mouth. Yeah,
taste.
You need something good to happen, and then you get a break. Watch some big flies. Watch the All-Star game with 5 Dodgers on there.
5 Dodgers.
Want to get into that now?
We got Tyler Glasnow, not going to pitch in the game.
Nope.
We got Mookie Betts, not going to play a single inning. One single inning. You got Will Smith.
Yes.
Well-deserved. He should be there.
Should be the starting catcher.
Freddie Freeman. He got second place in the All-Star voting. And Teoscar Hernandez. Well-deserved for Teoscar.
5 of them.
He's hitting home runs right and left.
He's phenomenal.
And he's playing a good outfield, too.
Sneaky pickup. Yeah, he plays a solid defense. He'll make a running catch for the ball. He'll make a sliding catch.
Speaking of home runs, let's talk about the home run derby. We've got 6 of the 8 spots filled out. They've got new rules this year as far as the bracket.
Okay.
The first round won't be a head-to-head bracket. The top 4 first-round scores will advance to the semifinals.
So it's not head-to-head. Everybody goes, and then
the top 4 of the 8 go to the semis.
Got it.
And then it's head-to-head.
Okay. Oh.
And they've also got a pitch limit. So they've still got the clock. But you only get 40 pitches. Doesn't matter how much time you have, you only get 40 pitches. So it's gonna they're just trying to shorten it a little more each year.
Gosh, come on.
Let's just not have a home run derby. How about that?
Yeah, let's just put it on a tee, and then you got 20 seconds to hit as much as you want.
Yeah, let's just get rid of the home run derby. Let's make it so short that it's non-existent.
That's ridiculous.
Stupid.
They just try to, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I love the saying because it's fun to watch. It's a fun afternoon. Now it's going to be a fun hour and a half.
If that.
I want it to be a good 3 or 4 hours. I want to hear back. And I want to see the biggest home runs as much as ever.
Back.
So.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
You've got a good call.
Got a good call. So who else is it?
Anyway, we got Gunnar Henderson of the Orioles. He's got 27 home runs on the year.
He should be in there.
Alec Boehm, kind of interesting. He's only got 11 home runs. He's not much.
They were desperate.
He can drive the ball, but he's not a home run hitter.
Please be in the home run derby.
He's had an increase in his hard contact rate and his fly ball rate, but does that translate to a home run derby winner? No. I don't know about that.
No,
I don't think it does.
Guarantees going to be knocked out the first round.
We've got a former winner, Pete Alonso. He's going to be in this one. He won the event twice. He won it in 2019 and 2021. And there was no home run derby in 2020, so
he's back-to-back champs.
He's just the third player all time to win back-to-back, along with Ken Griffey Jr. and Yoenis Cespedes.
Interesting.
So good for Polar Bear Pete.
I forgot about that.
He's probably going to win again.
Probably.
Bobby Witt Jr. is going to be in it. Good for him. He can hit the ball a long ways. He's got 15 home runs.
Too bad they're not doing like a who can run the bases the fastest contest, because he would win.
He would win. He's fast.
Super fast.
Marcelo Zuna is going to be in it.
Yeah,
He's got
should
23
be in it.
home runs. He can hit the ball a long way. Hopefully he doesn't hit the catcher in the head a couple times during the home run derby. Scoot back, catcher. And then you got Jose Ramirez rounding it out. He's got 23 home runs on the year.
Rightfully so. Do you think he'll switch hit, or do you think he's going to only be from... I think the left side's as powerful.
We saw Adley Rutschman do that last time around.
Cool,
that was interesting. So, who knows? Maybe it'll become a thing.
Yeah. I mean, he could do it. Switch hitter. And that's about it.
Who is going to be the last two?
He won't do it because he wants to stay healthy and make the team win, but Ohtani should do it without a doubt. Same thing, Judge. He's going to swing too hard and then be out the rest of the season. He's made of glass, so he won't do it.
Are you judging him?
I'm judging Judge. No, it's not a judge. These are facts. If you don't like it, that's your opinion, but it's my opinion. Judge is made of glass and will probably get hurt. That's why they don't want him to play. But he should be in it. Ohtani should be in it.
I'd like to see Stanton do it.
I'd like to see Ella De La Cruz in it.
That would be a
fun one. He should be in it. Power.
And he should also be in a base running contest because he's the fastest guy in baseball by like a lot.
Yeah. Just have him run. They don't even have to go around the bases. I just want to see 60 times. I just want to see your 60-yard dash time. 40 for football, 60 for baseball.
Let's see it.
Because that's the distance from home to second. How fast can you hit a double?
How fast can
and
you
Ella De La Cruz hits a fast triple. So, that's pretty quick.
It's pretty fast.
So yeah, that'd be fun to watch.
It's going to be in Texas at Globe Life Field. It's a really nice It's a really nice ballpark, but it might be kind of like last year at T-Mobile Park in Seattle.
Not a lot of home runs.
Kind of hard to hit home runs there.
Yeah. Is it better to have it closed or open?
I would imagine that having the roof closed keeps the environment more controlled.
Uh-huh.
But who knows? With the heat down in Texas, having it open, you might see the ball fly a little further with the heat.
Definitely.
That's going to be hot.
Yeah, I think they're going to
be miserable. They're going to close it. It's going to be air conditioned.
Oh, it's better when it's open.
Huh. Okay. Science lesson. You might not have been looking for it, but you got it. Guys, let's enjoy this All-Star game, the All-Star break. Heal up. Pitchers, figure it out.
Please figure it out.
Let's go Dodgers.
Okay.